Welcome back everyone to Elder Scrolls Online with Velithia. I know my brain went completely blank then. I am still on day 1 of the Fallen Leaves of West Weald event. I ran out of space in my backpack if you're wondering, so I headed back to town, cleared my backpack so it had a ton of space in it before we entered the Catacombs. We're going to go and enter the Catacombs. We are still on day 1 because I am trying to find more of these alien remnants. I need one more. Before we go anywhere, however, this has just reminded me I didn't open the box last episode to see what we got in the boxes that we do have. So let's just grab our containers. Enchanter's coffers, they came from our crafting. You'll also notice that in some of these we're getting soul gems, empty soul gems, which we now know how to fill. Fallen Leaves coffer, sanguine smile, what's that? Small balm made from human blood, perfect for your that's a treasure I can get rid of, thank you. Macabre vintage sword, shoes of the Weald and copper ounces. Fallen Leaves coffer, style page, tree sap legion guards, that looks pretty good, and Alfic and Skingrad, which is a furnishing, nice. Periaptive bloodlines, what is that? Preserved fingers, oh, yuck. Okay, oh, that looks like the Maul of the Weald. It's two-handed and I may replace things with it. Alrighty, we're going to actually keep the Maul of the Weald. I think we're going to replace our Rika Rekka with it. It's two-handed, so we're not gaining anything there, but definitely that's pretty good to see. Radio. Provisions pack, let's get that done. And the woodworker's case.
I've got a lot to do here.
Alright. Okay, let's go. So we are heading back to our shrine, and then we're going to see if we can find, I know, the shrine, the one I never recognized because it's not like anything else. We're going to head on back out to the not to that. We're heading to here is where we're going. Out to the Trader's Luckway Shrine. This probably would have been just as quick. Oh, it's up. Okay, change of plans. We're going to go out to this. This is another one of the missions that we've got too. Oh no! It just kicked me. I don't know if that's still up. No, it's dead now. So what happened was the game crashed when I was rushing to go and take care of that incursion there. I just froze completely. I suspect it's because there's such a lot of people on the server, which is irritating for me, but okay. So we're going to head on up to I know it's disappointing. I'm having an okay first day, you know, apart from a couple of crashes because there are just a lot of people coming in to play. We need to go this way. Up here? Yeah, up there. I know, ignore the... Where am I? Oh yeah, no, there we go. This way. Ooh. Really? I think I run faster than my bear. Or as fast as my bear, one of those. Alright. So, we were, before we were so rudely interrupted by a server crash, we were hurrying off to the Catacombs. This is one thing, it doesn't matter what game you play. Large events, you are always going to have some kind of crash when you're playing. So because just from the sheer volume of players that are going to be on the server at any one time, and if you know, sometimes you'll luck out and it won't bother it, and other times you'll just happen to be in a spot where there are way too many other people, and the server will boot you. So you just log back in, and generally by the time you get there, the whatever it is that was drawing them has gone, and you can keep playing.
Move out. We need to find my cohort.
We do indeed. Hey, that we take. I know, I'm just taking my time. So the good news is a lot of people have gone to the public dungeon to hopefully farm for bits, but you can get the bits we're looking for from everywhere. Is that? I thought I saw someone sitting here for a minute. Bookshelves. We always stop for bookshelves. Rizlav the Righteous.
Look, down there.
Still no sign of the escaped legionary, Shard Marshal.
No matter, mortal. More of our forces will come through soon.
As you say, Shard Marshal Vargas, we have more than enough weapons now.
That wood elf, he's with the Recollection. And he's taking orders from a Dremorha? What's going on here?
I don't know. Let's go. Okay.
This furniture was meant for the comfort of dignitaries who took refuge here, not for these Recollection bastards.
Yeah. Huh. I know. A lot of empty bookshelves in here. These are good, like when you're leveling up your crafting, apart from the fact that they're a pain in the neck, they're good for you to be able to I've lost it completely. There was purpose in that comment. Just don't ask me what it was. I have been playing for a few hours straight though, because I'm trying to get day 1 of the Fallen Leaves of West Weald done. And it involves trying to find these 5 shards that we want to make into a bundle so we can take them back. Just grab the bread, we'll take the grapes. So we can take them back and finish our quest for our daily quest for the young chap who's trying to get his alien relics done, and this is for the event. So the event runs from September the 26th through to October the 8th.
By my sword, a legionary. Report, soldier.
Hate to bring bad news to the Tribune, but I'm the only member of the cohort left. Those Recollection zealots killed legionaries guarding the estate until we sent whoever remained down here. That's when we walked right into the Daedra's clutches.
How did you manage to survive?
I got lucky. I fell behind to adjust a loose bootstrap. When I heard the attack start, I slipped into the shadows and have been running ever since. Look, the Daedra have a portal. They're filling the Catacombs with Daedric forces to attack Stalingrad.
Where's the portal?
It's in the ruins, down in the deepest part of the catacombs. 2 magical anchor things keep it open. Tribune Alea is strong, and you look like you can handle yourself. While the recollection hunts me, you need to destroy that portal.
We'll destroy the portal. How do we find it?
Go east, and you'll find where the Daedra dug up from below. Drop down and keep going east. You'll know the portal when you see it. Break those anchors, and I bet the portal closes. I'll try and lead the recollection away, and then find you down there.
Are you sure you'll be alright on your own?
I've become pretty good at sneaking around down here. There are all sorts of secret passageways and trick walls. You just have to know where to look.
All right.
Don't wait for me, though. I have to move slow to avoid the recollection patrols and the Daedra.
You're certain no one else from the cohort survived?
Almost positive. The recollection swarmed the remaining cohort and the servants we were protecting. They worked fast. It was a slaughter. I'm lucky I lagged behind, or they would have fallen on me too. I managed to pull a few servants away, but...
But?
They weren't soldiers. No one trained them for any of this. I can't blame them for making too much noise, or being too slow with the blade. I tried to keep them safe, but it wasn't long before I was on my own.
Why do you think breaking the anchors will close the portal?
Call it a hunch. But if I'm being honest, I have no idea what it will do. It might fling you right into oblivion, or turn you into a netch. The anchors seemed important. At the very least, destroying them is better than leaving them be.
Alright, we'll do that. Good luck, soldier.
Legionary Capio is right. We need to shut down that portal. Down into the ruins. We've got to close that portal.
Yep, will do. Take that. Good for cooking. Like if you're doing a lot of cooking, these are handy. So this wouldn't be a bad place, I guess, once things settle down a bit, for you to come and get your supplies for your provisioning assignments. Alright, we've got to drop down into that hole. Let me just check over here. Looks like we've got everything we need to. Let's go.
Capio said the Daedric portal was to the east.
Yep, that's exactly where we're going to go. East. But let me have a look. Alright, so it doesn't matter which way we go. We could take this way and end up there, or we could take the other way. I'm going to just go this way. It looks like it'll be shorter. It looks like it leads us to more livable areas straight up. These guys don't look friendly. Well, actually they're not, are they? Let's see if this cleave thing... Oh yeah, I like having something that we take out too. Ingots and Daedra hearts. And we'll take your soul as well. Basically, I've got a soul gem, soul gems from my crafting, and they're empty, so we need to fill them.
I wonder what these ruins were. They're certainly older than the structures above.
Oh, right, she's the one who brings the horses over the top of us. I like this cleave thing with his axe, it's kind of cool. lag going on. Oh, daily endeavor. Kill 10 humanoid Daedra. I haven't looked at my endeavors. That would be under P. Endeavors. Daily. So kill them. Craft 5 items with enchanting. We can go back and do that. Earn 1 event ticket. Complete 1 quest for Cropsford in Cyrodiil. Well, that's not going to happen. Weekly endeavors. Battlegrounds. 10 daily guild daily quests. 300 humanoids in West Weald. Defeat 300 humanoids. Maybe they mean... Well, they can't mean goblins. And they can't mean humans, because I'm in West Weald and I've defeated a bunch of them. Okay. We can take those if we want. Have a squiz in here. Sometimes they hide chests in awkward little places. You know how it goes. Alright. Let's go this way. And this way. Hurry up. Head over here. And head across here. I know, we got this. We do got this. Maybe. Right, so it doesn't really matter which way you go. You are going to have to end up going where you need to go. Oh, I know, that was more effective than what I was doing. I think the Tribune is doing that. They certainly doesn't seem to do me any damage. Finding a ton of rice down here. I am not taking whatever that is. I do not want to know what Daedra eat, but I suspect it, you know, they're not above eating people. People, not, you know, other people, other races, people. Anyway, sentience. They're not above eating sentience. Ow. I know, that was a bit laggy. I hit the R before I actually was ready to.
An old mine, maybe.
Today I've got to remember I've got to go slow. That's right, I keep thinking I've got a shield bash with, which of course doesn't work very well for me. Is that another? It is another. Nice, we have a wax pumpkin recipe. That's why you always look behind you. And we have another Arcanist on the run with us. That's awesome. Oh, this cannot be good.
The portal! Destroy the anchors, comrade!
Defend the anchors! Maintain the portal!
Oh, E to destroy it.
The anchors! Stop them!
I know, I'm stuck. He has a soul, right? I don't think I'm doing anything to him, no. Alright, you keep him busy.
Retreat!
That the portal. Good work.
Now we can damage him. Right, he was nigh on almost undamageable. There's an alien remnant. That's our 5th. Yes. We did it. Escape the ruins. Alright, it looks like there's an out passage this way.
This way, Tribune. Follow the tracks.
He made it. Excellent. Whoop. Alrighty.
Over here, comrade.
You made it.
Good, you got out. I worried for a moment that those recollection bastards caught up with you. Or worse, those horrid Daedra. You should talk to Tribune Leia. Losing all those people weighs on her. I know the feeling.
I understand. Good to see you.
My cohort almost completely destroyed. The Rustwall staff almost all dead. Even Shard Marshal Vargas managed to slip from our grasp. While we closed the portal and saved Stalingrad, it feels like we failed, comrade.
This is part of something bigger. I came here to investigate a disturbance in the Threads of Fate.
The Threads of Fate?
Yes.
That sounds ominous.
It is.
But after what we saw down there, I'll keep an open mind. We learned that the Recollection cult is working with Daedra and taking orders from Shard Marshal Vargas. They got damn close to invading Stalingrad.
So the threat here is over?
With the portal closed and the Daedra on the run, the remaining Recollection forces aren't enough to threaten Stalingrad. But I'll get the Legion to send more soldiers, just in case. Here, the pay I promised. The Legion always makes good on its debts.
Thank you, Tribunal.
Consider your temporary commission suspended, comrade. Though I'd love to have you permanently assigned to my cohort.
Thank you.
I plan to continue to look into the Recollection and Shard Marshal Vargas. I hear there's a wood elf in Stalingrad doing the same.
What are you going to do about the remaining Daedra and Recollection cultists beneath Rustwall?
I'll send for more legionaries to clear them out. As many as we can spare. With the portal closed and Shard Marshal Vargas on the run, they shouldn't pose too much of a problem.
And what happens to Rustwall Estate after that?
That's up to Count Calantius. I'll advise him to keep legionaries at the estate even when no dignitaries are present. Problem is, we don't have many left to allocate here. The Legion isn't what it once was. What with the Empire in disarray.
I understand. We saved one. However, we do have our 5... Actually, let's not go there. Let's just go to here. We'll go to the City Way Shrine. We do have our 5 things, and I need to work out how to bundle them. So we're going to zip back up to the city because Ostumir is north, and I think Elenglen is north. Alright, let me just go into my backpack. Now, I can use... Now, what did I just do to that? Okay, I used it, and now I can talk to Gandrinar. Okay. So once you get 5, you hit use. Something mysterious happens. Don't ask me what, 'cause I haven't worked it out yet. And then you get the little message that pops up and says, go talk to Gandrinar. So you can't use them until you get 5. There we go. Let me just go into I. We're going to learn that. We're going to learn that. I love getting more recipes. Always fun. A sugar pumpkin. We already know that one. Oh well. I'm going to put that in my bank. Now the other thing I wanted to do was go into here. I wanted to go to Leramil the Wise. Don't know. Calamitous Era. No. Baleful Bluffs. I need to talk to Lieutenant Agrance. Mirrormoor Incursion. No, the holiday event. Fallen Leaves of West Weald. I assembled a bundle of alien remnants for Gandrinar. I should return to him so he can study them. He'll be happy with that. And now we have an arrow to follow as soon as I can work out where to go. I don't think it's showing me the best way. It probably was, because how do I know he's... He might be at the gate. But I thought he was out here. You know what? I'm going to go out this gate and then we'll just run back to the other gate if I'm wrong. Because this gate is closer. I thought he would be at his tent, which is next to the events tent. Yeah, he is. Look at that. Game, you're trying to make my life awkward. I think it just shows you the main gate that you can leave by. Alright. Wow, look at everyone. They finally got their pieces. Gandrinar.
I'm thankful your timing is more punctual than mine. But I've nearly finished a chapter that covers the Ayleid diaspora, which is probably how the remnants became so scattered.
Okay.
Tell me, have you found any yet?
Yeah, I've bundled them for you.
The sight of them alone lifts my spirits.
Excellent.
Oh, the stories they must have to tell. You did well, friend. I'm willing to bet my lucky leaf that there are more remnants where those came from. But for now, leave me to my writing.
I will. Good luck, Gandrinar.
Rest assured you'll find yourself in my book's acknowledgements.
Uh-oh, you
which
don't have to.
reminds me, I need to get to writing. But do return tomorrow. I believe we've only just unearthed one of many secrets behind the Ayleids and the Daedra.
Have you noticed anything in the remnants?
I haven't been able to give them the proper time yet.
No, I've only
Thanks
just
to
dropped
you,
them off.
I think we can afford to reap our fruits a little early and glance at them. Tell me, what's caught your eye?
Is there anything you found in the first bundle?
This only confirms my suspicions.
Mm?
They're Daedric.
Well, yeah.
Handcrafted by Ayleids, most likely.
Oh.
The make reminds me of the lost Ayleid worship idols that Donway keep in Vashabar.
Do you think the Ayleids made these?
From my research, many Ayleids migrated from the Somerset Isles. These idols might have been made by them and were either lost or tossed away on their travels to avoid suspicion from strangers. I hope no one in the Donway secretly has these.
Do you suspect people in the doorway worship Daedra?
No, never. To follow the Donway is to see the forest for the trees. Plucking a berry, harvesting fallen wood, not worshipping Daedra. At least from what I know.
What do you Dawnway elves think of Daedra?
Some are aware of the ties our ancestors have to the Daedra, but ignore them. I used to believe they were lies, but we must accept it, and only follow the good practices the Ayleids showed to the Green. It's all we can do.
Choosing the good of our past, it's all anyone can do, really. Certainly can't fix the not so good of your past, can you? Let's go into our consumables and our containers and have a look at this sublime fallen leaves coffer. Crafting motive, shardborn stall, wooden puzzle box, which is a treasure we can sell, a companion sash, which I need a companion for. I have to work on that. Macabre vintage jack, weapon and spell damage, and Jazbay grapes, which you need for basic things. Alright, now the fallen leaves coffer we got from under there. West Weald treasure map 4. Copper dust, iron manacles, smithing equipment, right, and a dagger of the Weald. Oh, look, that looks pretty good. Alright, so that was fun. Now what am I supposed to do now? Companion, the double edge, sharp as night. Okay, so that's a companion quest that we have way back in the Telvanni Peninsula. I'm pretty sure there are companion quests somewhere in West Weald as well. Didn't they introduce a new companion? Well, I'm sure we'll stumble upon one. Meet sharp... No, we're not doing that. That's a long way away. Right, so we have a couple of things we can do. We have go to Ellenglen, stop a Mirrormoor Incursion. There's one going on over there, but I don't think I'll make it. Find Stargazer Saria. Oh yeah, we've got to drop that thing off. Let's go and drop that thing off. That's what we'll do. Sounds like a nice, simple, harmless mission, and oh my word, do I shudder when I think I just said that out loud. Yes, I do. Bella Vestum. Well, we're going to talk to her on the way. What is my quest log like? 20. I've got space for 5 more. We want to get that down, don't we? Bella, you look a little
I've
worried.
got to find some help for Uncle Octavius and Pym.
Hi, right here.
Oh, you look like just the sort of heroic warrior I could use. My family's farm is facing some goblin problems right now, and I'm worried my uncle is going to do something terrible. Does that sound like something you could help with?
What do you think your uncle's going to do?
My Uncle Octavius is going to hire some hunters to cull the goblins. But the goblins haven't done anything deserving of full cull yet. Pym says there's a reason for the goblins' behavior, and I believe her.
Who's Pym?
She's a goblin researcher. Pym's taken special interest in the 2 tribes which have camps near our farm. She talks about goblins like they're the best thing in all of West Weald. Go talk to Pym. I'm sure she'd pay you for your help.
I'll go find Pym and see if I can help her.
I think Pym was going to meet with my uncle, so you might be able to find her at the family farm near Gray's Hollow.
Okay.
I really hope you can help the situation before things get too bad.
Why do you think the goblins are so riled up?
I don't have a clue. They've never been this angry before. My uncle and the other farmers can forgive a few sheep here and there, but they'll lose everything if the goblins continue like this.
And why do you say the goblins are angry?
They're not hungry. Anything they kill is left where it is. I'd say the goblins are sending us a message, but no one on the farms has done anything. Pym checked. I can't blame the farmers for being nervous.
I'll check it out. Well, that looks good. Find Pym. Alright, seeking Armistice. So I think we've now got that as our main thing. Find Pym. So I know it's a little bit away from the main story quest, but one thing I have learned, there's a lot of value to be had in doing this kind of quest, whether it's in gear or equipment or just experience. And in this case, we do want to be doing it because there is a parallel challenge running to this event whereby the number of quests we do Okay, we're going to fill that there. Steal its soul. Yes, we've now got a soul gem. And some other bits and bobs. So you'll get empty soul gems as part of your crafting. And if you have the soul line skill, wrong one, you can load up consuming trap. And as long as you hit consuming trap, because it's not automatic yet. No. There is further down here. You'll get okay. Well, I'm looking in the wrong chart. Let me try looking in the right skill thing. So go into world skills, soul magic. Down here, soul summons, soul shatter, and soul lock. So you have a 5% chance of automatically filling an empty soul gem when you have soul lock running. But the reason we want to do these little side quests is because there's currently a challenge running, because straight after this event finishes on the 8th of October Eastern time, I think, or PT, I can't remember which one, but straight after it finishes another event begins, and it's an exploration event whereby you can get extra gatherables and extra gold and so forth, and there will be bonuses added to that event according to how many quests we can complete in this event prior to the event ending. So that's why I'm stopping to do these quests. That, and it's a quest and I can't help it. So, you know, this looks exciting. What's in here? So for the rest of this episode, we're going to finish off this quest, or get close to finishing it off. I'm not stealing from the beehive. Okay. Fine, we're not stealing from anything here. We're looking for Pym, and Pym has a handy dandy arrow.
Goblin just attacked me, Pym.
My niece is missing. I'm hiring the hunters.
Give me more time. I can figure out what's upsetting them. I can calm them down.
Sorry, Goblin researcher. Looks like I won.
Oh, really? Who's that? Jontan. Pim.
Hiring hunters isn't the way to solve this problem. I know that goblins can be unnerving if you aren't used to them, but wiping out 2 camps is going too far. Do you have a moment to help me with this goblin problem?
Do you know why they're attacking?
These goblins are more aggressive than usual. It's almost as if they're getting ready for war. When goblins fight, they make trouble for everyone. Goblins aren't stupid, though. They wouldn't get this aggressive without a cause.
If warring goblins are so dangerous, why not let the hunter handle it?
If searching through a few goblin camps to see what's upsetting them is all it takes to stop a tragedy from happening, I'll do it. Come with me? There's a bitterfish camp not too far. I have some funding left over. You can have it if you help.
I'll help you find a way to calm the warring goblins.
It'll be hard to miss the bitterfish's camp. It's just west of here. Look for the campfire. Or walk until you smell fish.
Bitterfish,
Watching the goblins and studying their mannerisms would be a lot easier if their camps didn't smell so strongly.
What do you expect to find at the bitterfish camp?
I'm not sure, really. Signs of a struggle? Maybe a disturbance of some sort? It takes more than you think to get an entire camp this angry, let alone 2. I'm familiar with this bitterfish camp. I should be able to tell when something's amiss.
How do you study goblins?
Same way you study anything else, I guess. I keep my distance and observe the goblins from afar. Sometimes they get comfortable enough with my presence that I can move closer. But I never disturb their lives or interfere with what they're doing.
And how are we going to be able to stop the goblin war without disturbing them?
What we'll be doing won't strictly be research.
Aha.
We'll be intervening for a good cause.
I see.
This time we'll make our observations and inquiries from within the goblin camps. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with my research's integrity.
We'll try. Gray's Hollow, right? Travel to the
Keep your gold,
bitterfish
Octavius.
tribe.
My friend and I are going to fix this.
Do what you have to, but don't blame me, Pim.
Right, I see. Oh, look, lady with her jellyfish.
Try not to call too much attention to yourself. I don't want to stress the goblins more than necessary.
All right. I know, I just disarmed the bear trap guarding their camp. That is not going to make me very popular.
You're scared, but you don't have to attack.
Alright, let me just run until they stop chasing me, because they will eventually, and then I'll come back. Hopefully Pim got herself... What is that? We'll come back to that. I can still hear drums. No, they've stopped. Alright. Okay. Pim, you made it.
Normally there's an incredible totem in this shrine. Where is it? Goblins never move their totems.
That's why they're attacking. Someone stole it.
Oh no! They're shaman?
Yeah.
Look at the wounds! Goblin weapons don't cause trauma like that. The missing totem and the shaman. It's all so horrid. But we should talk over what we found.
Yeah.
Losing a shaman is enough to cause uncertainty within a goblin camp. But losing their totem too?
Mm-hmm.
No wonder this camp is so violent.
Yeah.
I have some theories, but nothing conclusive.
Well, what do you think is going on?
Nothing good. The missing totem is already enough to get the goblins angry and mobile. But the dead shaman explains the chaos. They're scared and unorganized. Desperate.
Do you know how we can calm them down?
We can't. Not without their totem. Until they get it back, they won't appoint a new shaman.
Uh-huh.
And whatever happened to the previous one seems suspicious to me. We should investigate the Sharptooth camp next. It's just southeast of Gray's Hollow.
Let's go. Let's go to the Sharptooth camp.
Goblins are highly territorial. That's why the Sharptooth camp is a little ways away from the Spitterfish goblin camp. Still, they're nearer than most other goblin tribes, and that makes for interesting research.
Tell me about
Tell
me about the Sharptooth goblins.
They're not as frightened of other creatures. I suppose having a camp near Gray's Hollow will do that.
All right.
They do tend to get into more mischief because they're not as intimidated by the farms, but they're also not as reactionary.
Okay, let's go find them. Okay, this is the Sanguine Shrine. Now, this thing I am hoping is actually a statue and not something alive. Yeah, good. A statue. So glad. I'm not drinking. I am drinking the swirling libation. What's that about? That was such a bad idea. Was that a crow? Alright, we're not drinking that again. Once is enough. The Outcast Inn and a mission. Leramil the Wise. Rightio, but first we're travelling to the Sharptooth camp. I know, I saw the bell. Why do I feel like I'm travelling to the same camp again? Oh, because I am, that's why. That's where they are. So we want to go around this. I gotcha. I know, it's like, wait. The Outcast Inn and Leramil the Wise. They look cursed, don't they? I know, if those things get my scent, we're in trouble. Let's pick up a mission here.
Come, Proxy. Things here are more dire than I suspected.
Really? Explain.
Proxy, your arrival is well timed. A tangle in the threads of fate grows like a knot around the Outcast Inn. Something frays the bonds of cause and effect here. If they snap, the results would be catastrophic.
And what's causing these tangles, Leramil?
I cannot discern its origin. Hermaeus Mora gifted me an ability to perceive the threads of fate. This tangle painfully overwhelms that very gift whenever I try to approach the inn.
I see.
Someone without such sight must act as my agent.
Okay.
Namely you.
And what do you want me to do?
Pass through this tangle and enter the inn. Find the source of this disturbance. Stop it however you can.
All right.
I cannot assist you in this. You shall stand alone against a force that tangles fate and unravels reality.
I've stood against
Succeed and you shall
like
be rewarded.
I'll enter the inn and find the source of this disturbance.
If we allow the tangle in fate to persist, our localized reality could collapse. In short, we would all cease to exist. Enter the inn while I research this phenomenon. And hurry, Proxy. Even at this distance, the disturbance causes me great pain.
Tell me more about the threats you perceive here.
Cause and effect shape our entire reality. Even Magicka has a known source. Mundus exists as a cascading series of actions and outcomes, though sometimes we cannot perceive either. The event within this tangle of fates decouples the two.
And what does that mean?
Imagine swinging a blade, but it refuses to slice through the air. Or a guar suddenly appearing overhead and falling on a person. Or worse, a town erupting into flames without a single spark being struck. Life would become untenable.
How can you tell me? What can you tell me about this inn?
As I understand it, the Outcast Inn was an unremarkable establishment prior to this. In Stalingrad, I learned that a new owner purchased it recently and had started to make repairs. I know little else. Perhaps anyone you find inside can tell you more.
Alright, I'll go discover it.
Go where I cannot, Proxy. Untangle this knot of fate.
But guys, on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. Next episode, we are going to go and start day 2 of the Fallen Leaves in West Weald event. Until then, have a great day out there. I'll check you later.